All right, we're going to have to start again.
It's all right.
I apologize.
It's all right.
One more.
Work out the book.
Let us take this opportunity to introduce ourselves as the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council. We'd like this opportunity to let the community know what we're doing and what we will be doing in the future. In future dates, we will be videotaping our meetings at the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council to make our citizens aware of what we're doing here, what can be done, and to pass as much information as we can throughout our community. If we can't get those to come out, we'll bring the message to them. We plan to make certain that our community is an enlightened one. Let me first introduce you to our president, Mr. Salim Bey. He's the newly elected president of the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council. Here's Ms. Janat Muhammad. She is our secretary for the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council. And Mrs. Patrick, please listen to your last name.
Nikolai.
My name is Patrick Nikolai.
Patrick Nikolai, and he's the director of programs here at the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council. This is a man that puts up with all of our little bad children all the time, and he's had nothing but a whole lot of love for them. He does a much better job with these youngsters than I think that I could. Let me also mention that our secretary is Ms. Bodine Brown. In future, we plan bringing you the information of what we're doing at the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council, some of the programs that we're involved in, and some of the problems that we plan to attack in this community. Some of the things that we'll be talking about will be the relationship and the validity of the Municipal Advisory Council. We'll be talking about the MAC Council and trying to understand the ramifications of their actions, as well as we'll talk about people power and what's happening here at Shields-Reid. We plan on doing this each and every month. And I want to share this table with my associates here. I'm certain that they all have something to say, because with this new program that we'll be videotaping our programs every week, this will be our way of getting the message out to our community. Nobody has any reason to say that they didn't know.
Well,
Mr. Bates.
yes, sir. Well, what I would like to say and to communicate to the community is that we stand for a clean, green, safe North Richmond. And with that platform for this neighborhood council, we'll be working on beautification projects, but we're also looking at how do we engage the children of this community. We just completed a successful spring baseball league. This is the first time in 15 years down here in North Richmond that we've had a Little League, and we had 3 teams. We had 5 to 7 year olds for our T-ballers. We also had 9 and 10 year olds for our minors, and we had 11 to 13 year olds for our majors. With that successful completion, the summer league started, and a plethora of children came out in addition to the ones that were out there for baseball. So what we see here is that if you do it, they will come. What we need to do is keep these children engaged year-round in something that's positive and constructive. What that does is that breaks the cycle, because we do not want to feed into the prison industrial complex, with our children as the cannon fodder. So what we do is create programs that they can utilize all year round. We have a program which is called North Richmond Green. Part of that program is the Youth Eco Center that we're going to be developing here at Shields-Reid Shields-Reid Community Center. And what that's going to do is we'll have an Eco Scout program. We'll teach them about their environment. We'll teach them about native plants and animals and different things. We'll also have art where they can make ceramics and paint ceramics and take those things home. We'll also have state-of-the-art video editing so that they can go out and do their own documentaries. Okay, so we're looking at as many ways as possible of keeping our children off the street and out of harm's way. All right, the other thing that we have going out here is we have an Eco Academy, which is going to provide green job training. And what that's going to do is provide green job training for young people, which is our primary target, 18 to 26, but it's also available to anybody, any adult above 18 years old, because everybody needs training. Some of the other things that we have going on out here is we just completed our first annual North Richmond Music Festival. Jimmy McCracklin, the legend, who comes from North Richmond, performed there. So what you see is that we have a lot of things that are happening here in North Richmond that are going to be changing how North Richmond is perceived. We also have a community garden project, which is called Lots of Crops. The reason why it's called Lots of Crops is because we take empty lots and we put crops on them. We put raised bed gardens on them. We contract with the owners of the lots. Most of them are absentee, and so dumping has been an issue on these lots, which ends up being poison, trash. Household trash is poison to the community. If somebody dumps household trash on a lot and it's 1 inch inside the line, inside the property line, you have to go through a due process. Due process means that the county comes out, they write a letter, they wait 15 days, they write another letter, they wait 15 days. So this trash that could have baby diapers and food trash and different things like that gets spread out into the community. So instead of doing that, what we did is we put community gardens out there and we'll grow organic food. So these are just some of the things that we're doing out here in this community that people really don't know about. And as we reach out, you'll see more and more things happen here.
And Nikolai, the man that's here all the time, doing all the work that so many of us should be doing, wish that we could do, but I don't know where he gets the patience to do his work, but we're going to let Nikolai talk about it. Patrick, we're going to let him talk about some of the programs that are happening up here and what he's doing.
Currently, we are running a 8-week summer camp for ages 6 to 11, and it's Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with extended care until 5:30. We offer games, sports and activities, arts and crafts, different activities and levels of play. We have our open game room, which has 3 pool tables, a ping pong table. We offer the adults and other people in the community a weight area, which has up-to-date state-of-the-art equipment with a 1 treadmill and about 9 or 10 pieces that they're allowed to use free of charge. And we offer, we work in collaboration with North Richmond Neighborhood Council and the Center for Human Development in offering activities and programs.
And Ms. Long.
Thank you. I'd just like to say that we really are asking, and we really must have our community residents to come out and get involved in the affairs of our community. We must take ownership and also responsibility. Excuse me. We have to take ownership as well as responsibility for what happens in our community. That includes the education of our children. And if we don't do this ourselves, we just can't expect to have any positive change. So we're just asking everyone to come out and get involved.
Please come out, folks. Please come out. Bring your voice. Bring your body. If it's not done, you can't blame anybody but yourself. But we plan to work as hard as we can to try and make a better standard of living for this community. We thank you for these few moments that you've allowed us to come into your homes, your TVs, your computers. And you can look forward to hearing from the Shields-Reid Neighborhood Council on a monthly basis. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.